Hi! That was stupid. Hey again, guys. Show you where I'm at now. So, I'm gonna take the whole steering knuckle off, and this is how far I've gotten. It took me about 2 hours. My first time ever doing this again. Tie rod end. I did just add a little bit of penetrating oil, but I did just smack the end with a hammer and it dropped right out, so that's cool. Disconnected the ABS sensor, got that up there. Disconnected the link pin there. I don't know if that's necessary, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And got my caliper assembly hanging up there. And I got the shield loose. Fucker's bright. I got the spindle nut off. Actually, without much difficulty. I had been hitting it with penetrating oil yesterday, and then today I hit it with some PB Blaster. And believe it or not, that. And I borrowed the big 3/4 of a bastard here from work, and slapped my socket on there. Threw a breaker bar on the end of it. Shoved a screwdriver into the rotor, and just broke it loose. Actually, it wasn't really that bad. So everything's going smashingly so far. Forgive the pun, because I've been smashing the fuck out of this thing with the sledgehammer. The control arm is actually very loud. I had to put earplugs in. Didn't quite get the ball joint out yet, but I mean that's the last thing I got to pull out here. There it is. I don't have a separator. I don't have a pry bar. I shoved a 24 millimeter in there and smashed it with the hammer. Try to separate it. Didn't quite work. So I ran down to AutoZone and asked them for their finest tuning fork. And 15 bucks. Not a bad deal. I'm probably just, it was that Lona tool thing. I'm probably just going to keep it because it's 15 bucks. Who cares? So I guess I'm going to try to separate this ball joint while I got the camera running. I don't know how this is going to... I mean, that already goes in pretty far, but I guess the wrench didn't have enough length. Right, ladies? Alright. Here we go. Big old fat sledge here. Hell yeah, I did it. I'm so awesome I can hold the camera and do this at the same time. That's falling off. Well, there we go. Yeah, the axle's still kind of stuck in there. I can beat it out. Well, that's not going to happen. I'm going to set this down and come back to it. There we are. Yeah, it actually came off pretty easy. I'm guessing it's supposed to come off pretty easy because, you know, whatever. Yeah. So overall, about 2.5 hours to get this off as a first timer dealing with lots and lots of rust. So I guess that's not too bad. Here's how my bearing is looking. Seems to be freewheeling pretty good. And the ball joint, it's not in that bad a shape, right? No? It's good shape, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, we have a very good machine shop nearby. They are probably closed right now, but I'm gonna run that down there to them probably tomorrow morning. Let them drill that shit out of there, and hopefully they could maybe clean up for me a little bit. These two pins that hold the strut up there. Getting out rusty bolts is becoming an art form, because I got this one out without any issue really. This one that goes on top was a pain in the ass. It goes in like this, and this guy right here, I was able to completely twist that off without a wrench on the actual bolt. Like, it was that rusted and seized in that it was actually holding its place in there without me putting a wrench on the head on this side. So yeah, there's that. And I realized these were kind of weird shaped. You can kind of see it kind of bows out a little bit. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. It's just kind of weird. Never seen that before. For the link pin, this was really hard to get out. Like, it's unthreaded easy, but it didn't want to push out. I actually had to twist it and hit it with the hammer at the same time. Kind of the same tactic I used to get this out. I was twisting the bolt and smashing it with the hammer at the same time, like that way. So yeah, it's my huge stinking mess. But overall, it's a great success. Probably just gonna hang it up for tonight because I'm very hungry. You can see I had to stop and get dinner. So while I got all this crap apart, this is have to sit in the garage for a couple days. I think tomorrow I might go to the other side, and with extreme caution, my goal is to get this nut or this bolt out of here on the other side without breaking the head off. So, like I said, it's becoming an art form, and I think I may have finally found the last step to getting to freeing rusty bolts. We'll see. But now I think I'm just hammering on pointlessly. So, thanks for watching, and again, thanks for all your help, guys. And hopefully this will be a great success. Alright. One last little recording before my battery dies. I went ahead and just did it. I got the other side off because might as well get them both done at once. So I tried my damnedest, but went ahead and sheared off the head of that one too. As you can see, it took about 15 minutes going real slow. I mean, heat, penetrating oil, heat, penetrating oil, heat, penetrating oil. Turn it real slow, and it didn't make a lick of difference. Like, I should have just sheared it off and got it over with. It was a waste of time to try to not do it. To make matters worse, the castle nut for the ball joint was seized to the ball joint, and when it was just spinning this when I was trying to get it out. So I was kind of like, well, shit, what do I do? Remember I bought a nut splitter. Didn't work very well. You can kind of see where I hacked into it. I bought a cheap little Dremel for 20 bucks, and I tried to use a sanding disc as a cutting tool, and it just kept exploding. So that's how that went. I tried to use a C-clamp to hold the nut splitter in place, and you see how well that went. So there's that. What I eventually ended up doing, I just kept smashing this thing into it and prying it, and then kind of wedging it and trying to break it loose. Eventually, I tried this a few times, but after I cracked it with the nut splitter a few times, this ended up working. Oh shit, I just dropped my camera. Yeah, how about them? I picked these up for like $4 at a surplus store down the road. These are badass. I think like 2 feet long, 18 inches long, something like that. Vice grips. I just clamped those onto there with all my might, and held on and put the 19 mil in that castle nut, and it came right off. So wasn't a complete loss. That's how we're looking. Pretty much the same exact story on this side. Yeah. Stuff came out a little bit easier on this side. So tomorrow morning I'm going to drop both these assemblies off at the machine shop and see if they can't get these ball joints out for me and tap some new threads in here. And guess it's time to start ordering some new parts, or I guess I'll just put the ball joints in since I already got them and show you what those are. These are my $6 called Ultra Power. Anything that says Ultra or like Dura or Max or anything like that, I just can't take seriously as a quality product. Like Ultra Power, it's just telling me that it's a piece of crap. But I guess we'll find out. $6, not bad. So, comes with the cotter pin and all that shit. I don't know what time. It's probably like 8, 9, or 10 o'clock at night. So it's been another 2 hours at least getting this shit apart, maybe longer. I've pretty much had it tonight. I'm gonna pick my shit up and go to bed. So, alright. Take care, fellas.